Hello everyone, and this is another what if video in the what if series, and this is a celebrity tarot video. All right, so this what if question or video I'm doing today surrounds Marilyn Monroe. It is what if she had lived past the time that she passed away, she died. What would have happened to her career? What would have happened? All right, so let's jump straight into this. Also, if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. I drop videos weekly. Hit subscribe, hit that bell, and thank you to all of you who are subscribed. All right, so let's get into this. Let's have some fun with this. All right, universe, thank you for channeling the energy of the actress Marilyn Monroe. Help us to get in tune as we see. Thank you for Marilyn's energy, universe. Thank you for using me as a vessel. All right, so as many of you know, Marilyn Monroe died in, I believe it was 1963. I want to say 1963. And when she died, so there's speculation that though Marilyn had lots of different issues, there's speculation that she did not kill herself. So there's a couple of questions that I definitely want to ask. The first question, I want to start off a little bit more lighthearted. First question I want to ask is, what would have Marilyn's career turned into or been had she still been alive, had she survived? Because the whole thing about it is Marilyn, towards the end of her life, though she was still very popular, it's like her career had hit its peak in the mid to late 50s, 1950s, and then towards the 60s and 63 when she passed away. And also, small tangent, someone please verify for me if I'm not saying the correct date. In regards to her death, please tell me in the comment section what the correct date is, year was. However, yeah. So towards the 60s, and she was not as sought after as of an actress as she was in the mid to late 50s, believe it or not. And I know that may sound crazy because of how much hoopla still surrounds Marilyn, now that she's passed. However, at one point in time, her career was on a downslope or a standstill. All right, so universe, thank you for the message. Give us 3 cards. What would have happened to Marilyn's career had she survived? What would her career have been like had she survived? 3 cards. Oh, wow. So we have the devil card that's in the upright. Automatically, you all, what I just got from this devil card is so chilling. I got drugs. I got that. Something would have involved drugs. She would have definitely had some attachment. I just heard Quaaludes. She would have had some attachment to some type of prescription pill, medication, painkillers of some sort. She would have gotten more into drugs. And what I'm hearing is it would have been more so to alleviate pain or stress or depression, but it would have gotten out of hand. We have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. I'm hearing, had she survived, her career would have taken a turn. I'm hearing a turn for the worse. It would not have panned out the way she wanted. I'm almost hearing she would have made a comeback in the 70s. Thank you, universe, for that message coming through. But it wouldn't have panned out the way that she wanted. Yep. It would have slowed down, most definitely. Though it was on a downslope before she passed. It's almost like when she passed away, when she died, it preserved her star. It put her, catapulted her to a fame that she probably would have not gotten to in life, but she would have definitely slowed down. Thank you, universe. Yeah. We got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. it's like Hollywood would have not been waiting on. It would have slowed down. I'm hearing that her connections, she wouldn't have been blacklisted, but I'm hearing her connections, some of them would have disappeared in terms of her solid connections, in terms of her agent, her publicity, the studio that she worked with, that she was contracted to. Connections would have been let go of. Oh, wow, this is sad. This is sad. So let's see. Well, let's answer the question. So I already feel that Marilyn Monroe was killed because of her position, because she knew too much. This is kind of like an open secret. However, for the sake of the reading, let's ask the tarot. Universe, what happened to Marilyn? Marilyn, what happened to you? Thank you for your energy. Universe, what happened to Marilyn the night that she passed? Did she, we got one that popped out. Did she harm herself or did someone harm her? Did she kill herself or did someone harm her? Universe, thank you for the answer. Give us 2 more cards. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I feel like we do 2 more. Universe, give us 2 more. What happened the day that she passed? Did she harm herself or did someone harm her? Thank you, universe. Give me 1 more card. Did Marilyn Monroe harm herself? Did someone harm her? 1 more card, universe. Did she harm herself or did someone harm her? I don't know. Another card isn't popping out just yet, so maybe I should just read what I have. There we go. Alright, so for whatever reason, I felt to pull the very next card that was on top of the deck around, and we have the 3 of Cups that came out. So I'm hearing drinking. I'm hearing that there was a third party involved. There was someone else there. And the card that came up after that was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So she had ran into some bad luck, or her luck had run out. That's what I'm getting with that one. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords in the upright. So I am getting that somebody else was there. Someone else was in her home. She wasn't comfortable in her home. Someone had taken control over her. I'm hearing restrictive breathing. Someone had restricted her breathing. And I'm hearing someone came in as a friend, and they were deceitful towards her. Someone traveled towards her. And even with this Magician, I'm hearing magic. I'm hearing, but like a potion. Someone gave something to her. It was like a potion. I'm hearing maybe she ingested something through a drink. Maybe someone poisoned a drink. But I'm definitely hearing that the way she passed, it wasn't by her own hand. She was restricted. Whether someone was restricting her neck or tied her down, she was restricted. Someone had overpowered her with this 4 of Pentacles. They had come into her home. But they had comfortably come into her home. They weren't forced into her home. This was someone who had an alternate motive. Then they had made a trip towards her. That's what happened with that. Wow, this is sad. And I had expected that there would be some type of sadness surrounding this Marilyn reading, because Marilyn did have, quite a sad life. From the beginning of her being an orphan, the mental health issues that was with her mom. But yeah, it's like her luck had ran out. There was a third party there. Okay. So next I wanted to know, had Marilyn survived, would she still be alive today? If she But I don't know. Now, that one, I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, Marilyn was born in the 20s. So maybe she would not have been alive today. But let's see. Had Marilyn survived, would she have been alive, still been alive today? And if not, possibly, universe, tell us how old would she have been when she passed and how would she have passed? Though I'm already hearing something, you all. It's quite sad. Universe, Marilyn had survived, but she had been alive today. I'm here, she wouldn't have been acting. If Marilyn had survived, would she still have been alive today? If so, how would she have passed? If Marilyn had survived, would she still have been alive today? If so, and if not, I'm sorry, how would she have passed? One more card. If Marilyn was alive, would she have still been alive? If Marilyn had survived, would she have still been alive today? We have Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. She was very heartbroken. She was very depressed. That's what I'm picking up. She was very depressed. A lot of, something about things about validation, needing validation, searching for validation, self-worth. So we have the Ten of Wands. What I'm getting with this Ten of Wands is, had she survived, life for her would have been a struggle. I'm also hearing that she would have gone broke or lost significant amounts of money. Like, Marilyn would have lived poor had she survived. Oh, wow. This is like a sad cautionary tale. But had Marilyn survived, life would have been a struggle. She would have gone poor. She would have lived a very modest life towards the end. So we have the Lovers, and then we also have the Page of Swords that came out. So in regards to, I'm thinking if she would have had a sense of happiness. But this isn't. Give me more insight, universe. Please clarify the Lovers. At Marilyn. So I'm hearing that she would have died in older age. If Marilyn had not passed, would she still be alive? Or would she have passed? Universe, clarify the Lovers. Thank you. Oh, wow. Have one that flew out. All right, so what flew out was the Knight of Wands. So, okay. So what I'm getting with this one, she still would have had multiple lovers. And she would have still breezed through relationships. Marilyn, oh wow, thank you, universe. I didn't even ask the question, what would her life have been like had she still been alive? But this is the message that's coming out. If she would have breezed through lovers, still, they would have been quick romances. However, what I'm picking up is towards maybe like the last decade, the last 10 years, maybe she wouldn't have had, no, she would have had someone. She would have had someone, and I'm still hearing someone modest, someone that would have been like a fan of hers and younger than her. And for whatever reason, I'm picking up that she would have passed at 63. That's what I'm picking up. She would have passed at 63. Universe, how would she have passed away if she had not been killed? It was 2 cards. How would she have passed away had she not been killed? Thank you, universe, for the answer. How would she have passed away if she had not been killed? Ooh. Okay. So we got our 2 cards. At the bottom of the deck, we got Temperance in reverse. So I'm hearing that it would have been her time. And we have the Star in the reverse, and we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting with this one is, has she not been essentially taken away, she would have died, I'm hearing in older age. Her star would have been complete. Her life cycle would have been complete. I'm picking up something about her heart, like a heart attack, or just, it would have been of natural causes, but it would have been of natural causes from the effects of the drugs or the medications that she had ingested in the past. I am picking up, though, that Marilyn at some point was suicidal. Let me just ask that. Thank you, universe, for the answers. Was Marilyn around the time? Because at the time, they were trying to say, of course, that she committed suicide. That's the overall, that's what you know. However, though, the thing about it, the reason why it's a easy thing for people to take, to believe, even though there were other things, other theories, is because at the time she was very depressed and she was very suicidal. So at least that's what it was alleged. So let's find out from the tarot. Universe, was Marilyn suicidal during the time of her passing? Those two cards. Was Marilyn suicidal during the time of her passing? What were her thoughts? Was Marilyn suicidal near the time of her passing? What was her thoughts? Was Marilyn suicidal at the time of her passing? What were her thoughts? Right, we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Queen of Cups, yeah. She had felt that she had ran out of love. She was unlovable, or not unlovable, but she had ran out of love. She had wanted to stop trying. That's what I'm getting with this Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, wow, the King and the Queen came out for her. Yeah, she was ready for it to end. She was ready for it to end. But she was ready for it to end, but it wouldn't have ended. Not that she wouldn't have tried to end it, but it wouldn't have ended because she would have had more. But her star, in terms of her popularity, it would have failed. And I'm hearing she would have picked back up a career in the 70s, but she wanted it to end. So let's see, in regards to Marilyn, wow, this is a sad one. Because Marilyn definitely wanted children in her lifetime. Had Marilyn survived, would she have become a mother? Would she have had a child? Marilyn survived, would she have had a child? Thank you for the message, universe. I'm hearing children. All right. So we have, oh wow, 4 of Wands that came out again. The front. 10 of Cups that came out in the reverse. 9 of Swords that came out in the upright. The Star that came out in reverse. Quite frankly, no. She would not have had a child, and this is something that greatly frustrated her. But in terms of bringing life into this world, it was complete. She was complete. She wasn't due to bring. And she had lost hope in this regards too. But she wasn't going to have kids or a family even. Not even necessarily a family, because I am picking up she could have had a husband. But she wouldn't have had this. It would have been just her and her husband. It would have just been her and her husband. Wow. Thank you, universe. All right, universe. I do want to know what Marilyn's energy spirit thinks about her popularity now. Because Marilyn, of course, in death is bigger than probably anything she had imagined she could be in life. So, universe, thank you for channeling the messages. What does Marilyn think about her star power now in her absence from this physical plane? I'm sensing some anger in a sense. Let's see. It's 2 more cards. What are her thoughts about her celebrity status now? Thank you, universe. All right. So we have the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom. She feels like there's been some balance. Maybe, some karma has been balanced out. She's gotten what she deserved. But I'm hearing, but too bad it was in death. So with this one, I have this, with this Knight of Swords, I'm getting anger. It's like she's angry that it all happened when she wasn't here. Thank you, universe. That's what I just heard. It's like, even with this Queen of Cups in reverse, again, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. That's what I'm getting. It's like a bittersweet feeling that she has towards it. She likes the power. She likes the seduction. That's what I just heard. Thank you, universe. She likes the seduction that she has, that her image has, the power that she has over people still. Definitely. I feel like her spirit manifested this when she was alive. She likes the seduction and the power and the way she's able to manipulate people, but not in a harsh way, but she likes the power she has over other people. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is something about work that's coming through. Almost like she hadn't finished her work. That's what I'm hearing with this. She hadn't finished her work, or her work is not finished. Like her spirit, her work is not finished. That's what I'm hearing. But I am hearing she's gotten her happy ending. In the spirit realm, she's gotten her happy ending. All right. I have one more question I want to know. Thank you, universe, for the answers. If Marilyn was alive, or Marilyn's spirit universe, tell us, how would she have felt about Hollywood now, the actresses now, celebrities now, and people likening their image to her, or Hollywood likening others' image as her? How does she feel about that? How does she feel about modern day Hollywood and people taking on her image, or Hollywood recreating her image? What are Marilyn's thoughts and feelings on that? Or if she was still alive, what would be her feelings on that? Give me 2 cards. 2 more cards. What would be Marilyn's feelings on that? There's 2. And fashioning. I just heard her say, I just heard something about why would they get rid of her then in regards to Hollywood if they're going to replicate her. What are her thoughts on Hollywood now and likening people to her image? 2 more cards. 2 more cards, universe. One more card. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So this is something about moving on. And even though that's not what I meant to say, but look what came up after. It's like she wants them to let go of her, not forget her, not celebrate her, but let go of her. It's like they're trying to resurrect her. They're trying to resurrect her spirit, like quite. And so I'm also feeling like ritualistic things that are happening behind the scenes. They're literally trying to resurrect her spirit, and it's like she wants to move forward, move on to something higher, to something better in regards to how she feels about Hollywood now, and how they fashion others to look like her, or how others fashion themselves to look like her. It's like she wishes they would just move on. What I heard automatically when this Fool card came out in reverse, she feels that people are unoriginal. I just heard unoriginal. It's a struggle. It's like it's guarded, This is almost like copyright infringement, She would have felt where she feels. Her spirit feels that, it's unoriginal. It's copycats, It's almost like, she's looking off like with the side eye, or she would have been looking at people with the side eye, like, like, now you want me, that type of thing. That's what's coming through. Queen of Wands, once again. She knows her power. She knows her seduction. She's ruling with an iron fist. So though she doesn't like that so many are imitations, she knows her power. And then we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, with this Page of Wands in reverse, she doesn't really admire it. I'm not getting that flattery. You know how they say flattery is imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. She doesn't find it quite flattering with this Page of Wands in reverse. But she knows her power, and she figures that if she could not have it fully in the way that she wants it in life, she's gonna have it fully in the next that she's now in, and in this new lifetime, this new generation that she's now in, that we're now in. All right, everybody. So tell me how you felt about that what if video. I had been wanting to do that one for the longest, and finally got around to doing it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, yeah, definitely in regards to the year that she passed away, that she died. I believe it was 1963, but if you know the year, or was it 1965? Either way, if I have the year wrong, I think it might have been 65. Oh my gosh. If I have the real wrong, please let me know in the comment section. Just let me know your thoughts. Let's continue on this discussion. Let me know what you thought about her as an actress and just what you felt would have been had she survived, because she was this iconic, very groundbreaking individual who even till now is still shaping the hearts, the minds, the movies, people coming in, so that is power. She has power even now, even beyond the grave. So let me know in the comment section how you felt about this reading. And yeah, I'll see you on next video. Subscribe to this channel if you're brand new. Ring the bell notification. But yeah, I'll see you next video. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.